activity is called a chunk chart. What you're going to do is choose 2 words from your book that have similar sound patterns. I chose O-U-T, out, with the vowel pattern O-U, with the vowel team O-U, and O-W-N, own, with the vowel team O-W. So those sounds, the vowel sound will sound the same, but they're spelled differently. And the child will know which one it is because we're using that whole chunk of sound. What you'll do is give them a word like shout, and they have to decide, is it going on the out sign or the down sign? This is how I want you to do it. Tell them the word, shout. Have them repeat the word back to you. Make sure that they heard it correctly. So they would say shout, and then they need to stretch the word to hear all the sounds. Shout. And it's really fun to even get a little Play-Doh or silly putty, a slinky, something that they can actually pull. Shout. So they can hear all those sounds slowly. And then they should be able to count the sounds. Sh, ow, t, and decide which side it goes on. Then they would actually write it. And this doesn't have to be done on a whiteboard. It's actually probably better for them to do it on a piece of paper at home. This is more so that you can see how to do this. Once they write the word correctly, then they can either put a box or an underline under the matching word chunk to make sure that they got it in the right spot. If they have a miscue, have them start over by stretching the word again, counting the sounds, and that should help. And then you would keep giving them words. You could give them clown, you could give them pout, and don't necessarily go back and forth, but the words on the chart wouldn't come from the book. You can just make them up and have the child write words. A lot of times we will use rhyming words like the ones that I showed you, but they don't necessarily have to be rhyming. You could also do beginning sounds like black. We're looking at the blend BL, bowl, and brush, burr. So then if we were doing this, the word that you give them might be brisk, and it would go over here. B-r-i-s-k. So again, we're not looking at that ending sound in this example. We would be looking at the beginning sound. Another example is just looking at the vowel sound. So you can look at the beginning of the word, the end of the word, or just a vowel sound like moon and fawn. On this one, we're just looking for the double O, oo sound. And this one, the vowel team aw, spelled A-W. So you might give them the word lawn, and they have to figure out which one it goes on. I would just choose 2 sounds that they're either working on, they've had a little bit of time to master. I would not pick a sound that's brand new to them since they are doing the writing. Do something that they've had a little bit of time to practice with.